At a certain point, dating gets annoying. And if you're at a stage in your life where you are sick of just talking to the same type of person over and over again, then this video is for you. I need you to sit down and get a notepad out and really just listen to what I'm saying, because this video is probably going to change your life and it's going to give you the right mindset that you need to succeed when it comes to dating. If you're not finding the people that you want to date, if you're not having success when it comes to dating and relationships, and if you think that all the men in the world are assholes and they're cheaters and all the girls out there are not good girls or talking to a bunch of guys or whores or whatever it may be, I need you to listen to me right now and stop what you're doing. So what is up, guys? My name is Sumi. I'm an online coach. I work with people in a lot of different areas, mainly dating and relationships. And in today's video, I'm going to show you why you need to fix your mindset towards dating and how fixing that mindset is going to change everything when it comes to your results, your success, not only in dating and relationships, but really just in life altogether. So if you haven't done so already, subscribe to my YouTube, hit that bell notification, follow me on all my social media platforms, and let's just jump right into it. I work with a lot of people when it comes to dating and relationships, and the majority of the time, it's not that they're losers. It's not that they don't deserve love. It's not that they're bad people or they're in a bad area or there's just not somebody out there that can really be good for them. It's because they have the wrong mindset towards dating. Let me pull it back for a second here. In theory, you're compatible with everybody in the world. And I know you might be like, what do you mean? If I were to put you on an island, a deserted island, and there was a person there, you would hang out with them. If you're a girl and there was a deserted island and there was a guy there, you guys would work together. A natural need to work together because you're the same species and you're the only one I have, I'm the only one you have. But because we have such a luxurious world today, we have dating apps, we have networking events, we have our own lifestyle, we make our own money, we're our own boss. We have standards now. And our standards can sometimes forfeit us from dating people that are really good, and our standards sometimes protect us from dating people that are not going to add value into our lives. Trust me, I have standards when it comes to dating. I have certain people that I will say no to. And it's not that these people I'm saying no to are bad people or evil individuals. It's just that when I'm looking to date somebody, I need someone that's going to have the right type of things that I want before I invest my time, effort, energy into them. So it's okay to have standards, but sometimes our standards are a little too high. And we've been taught and kind of preached into this world, never settle. Don't ever lower your standards. Don't ever do that. Fucking bullshit. That's part one. So the first part of this entire video is you need to really chill the fuck out on your standards because most of you are too aggressive. Especially, I'm gonna be honest with you, ladies. A lot of women really fuck this up. A lot of guys do as well. But I'm gonna really focus on the women here more than anything else because you guys are really the biggest culprits that are standing in your own way of your own happiness. And when I say lower your standards, it does not mean date a fucking loser. That is not what I'm saying here. I don't want you to date guys that are not good for you. I don't want you to date people that you're not gonna be happy with. That defeats the entire point. I want you to really be conscious of what you're selecting for and what is actually good for you. So let's put this up between men and women, and I'm gonna start with the ladies here, okay? Ladies, a lot of women want guys that are over 6 foot, making 6 figures, got the 6-pack, and that are guys that don't really have an eye for other women, and they're very good looking, they're very successful, so on and so forth. And some of you might say, no, I don't need all that, but a lot of you deep down want the guy that's really got it going on. The problem is, when you go for the guy that's really got it going on, there's a desire in him to talk to a lot of women. Men are naturally built to talk to women. On a biological level, we are naturally wired to talk to a lot of women. And I want you to ask yourself this question because you might be in protest right now saying that I don't want that, I don't want a guy like that. If you were to date a guy and you were to be in a relationship with him, would you want him to be a virgin that doesn't know what he's doing, or would you want him to have a little bit of experience? Think about it for a second. Be honest with yourself. The large majority of you would probably say, oh, I want a guy with a little bit of experience. And the thing is, men would most likely want the opposite. We are very different in what we want. And that's the thing you have to understand. Men are built different from you. Men are different from you. Men are not you. And that's why you're dating them. If you really like the characteristics of women, go date women. Okay, you can't. Why? Because you're not attracted to them. So I need you to listen to me very carefully. When you go for the top level guys, they're going to be dealing with a lot of women. And a lot of them are not going to be in a mindset of settling down unless they're a little bit older, unless they have a little bit of social pressure, unless they're religiously inclined to settle down at a certain age, or they're looking to build legacy. These are the 4 reasons that men settle down. When you're going for the young, hot hunk that's making a lot of money, that's driving a Ferrari, so on and so forth, it's hard to get his attention. And he's the equivalent of men trying to talk to an 18-year-old girl. Now, let me flip to men here for a second. Dating the 18-year-old girl, the 21-year-old girl, she's not going to respect you unless you got a lot of stuff going on in your life. Because for her, she's being approached by a ton of guys on a day-to-day basis. Let me fly you out here. Let me take you out to dinner. Let me wine and dine you. I can buy you this. I can do that for you. I'm a celebrity. I'm an athlete. I'm an influencer. Whatever it may be. So guys, at the same token, don't think you're just going to go pick up that 18-year-old girl, 21-year-old girl, whatever age, unless you really got it going on. Another thing that guys are really frustrated by is that all these women talk to a bunch of guys. Yes, we live in a society today where a lot of women are dealing with a lot of guys. You finding your virgin wife in a first world society is probably not going to happen. So there are certain things that we must both be very realistic about. If you're trying to date a guy that's making 6 figures, that's 15% of people right there. If he's over a certain height, that's significantly lower. Only like 10 to 20% of men are over 6 foot. I hate to break it to you. Not all guys are 6 foot. And then on top of that, they got to be built and they got to be chiseled, and then they got to like you. And if they like you and you like them, it has to make sense long term. Do you see how astronomically small the odds get here? You can sit here and be like, I'm worth it. I deserve it. Yeah, so does every fucking girl in this world. What makes you different? And for all the guys out there, they're like, oh, I'm worth it. I deserve it. I deserve a queen. Yeah, so does every other guy out there. Every guy is throwing attention at the girl that you want. What makes you stand out? If you want to date your dream person, you really have to be society's dream person. And that is astronomically hard to do. If you want to date your dream guy, you need to be a girl that gets paid just by walking down the street. You're that beautiful. You're that attractive. You're that gorgeous. Where men are just like magazines are just going to pay you for looking a certain way. And if you want to be a guy that dates, the young girl, the attractive girl, you got to be having her reach out to you instead of you reaching out to her. Because I'll tell you something. As much as those 18-year-old girls reach out, they reach out to people that are their caliber of guy. They DM athletes. They DM celebrities. It is what it is. Now, some of you might be like, I'm not delusional. I know what I want. I'm going to manifest it. Look, let me break this down. Here's the metric that I use. The dream type of person that you want, the type of guy or girl that you want. Let's say I want a 5'11" brunette girl that has double D's and a flat waist and a big ass. Hypothetically, I'm just being vulgar for this episode. Let's say that's like the type of girl I want. I need to be able to take 5 of them out every single month and be able to do that. Now, if I'm unable to do that, if I'm unable to get that type of penetration in the dating marketplace for the type of person I want, my standards are too high. And you might be like, why do you need 5? Well, look, if I can get 5 of them to think that I'm good, it doesn't mean that it's going to work out with us in a long-term relationship. And that's per month. So by that math, that's 60 people a year. And my philosophy when it comes to dating is it's a 1 in 100 in the type of person that you want preferential wise. So in about 2 years, I'm going to talk to 120 girls that are 5'11", double D, flat waist, big butt, perfect personality for my kind of mindset. And if I'm able to do that, one of those girls will be a girl that I can marry and really build a long lifestyle with. And this is just my example that I'm trying to talk about here. So whatever your preference is, and it can be a multitude of things. Some of you might not have such a strict preference. I'm giving you an example of what I was just picking for this. It will take you time to find the person that you want. It will take you about 2 years. Like 2 years is really the lifespan when it comes to finding a good person to date. So that's the first metric. You need to be able to attract at least 5 people every single month. Not that these 5 people will love you back and really be compatible for a relationship. You need to be able to attract them and get them interested in you. So a lot of people have these standards and this type, and I want her and I want her. Like you don't even have 3 of them a month, if not a year. So you got to chill the fuck out. That means lowering your standards, but concurrently getting better in your own life. The reason I work so hard to build my income, to build my lifestyle, to have money, to be in the shape that I'm in, to talk the way that I do, to regulate myself emotionally as I do, is because I want to be able to attract this high quality woman, whoever she is, whatever type she is, into my life. I want women to find value in me. And by increasing my value, I'm going to be able to attract more women. By lowering my standards, I'm going to be able to filter out more people that are actually compatible for me. So it's a 2-part process there. That's step 1. The second part of this kind of is inferred. You got to stop manifesting. This whole manifestation shit is fucking bullshit. It's such garbage, and people are selling you bullshit dreams. Some of the stuff they say is good, but the majority of it is wrong, and the mindset behind manifestation is so flawed. Manifestation is creating the idea of the person that you want. That's all it should be. Then from there, you got to put in the work. You have to treat dating like a job. You know the people that succeed in dating? The ones that take it seriously. The ones that are actually waking up on a day-to-day basis and look at it as like a business. If I'm trying to source employees, I don't sit there in my living room and say, oh, I'm going to manifest the perfect accountant in my life. I'm going to manifest the perfect employee. It's fucking bullshit. No respectable CEO that runs a big company does that. Like, we're not out here like, guys, we need to hire more people. I need everybody to manifest the type of person they want. Bullshit. Stop doing that with your dating life, which is arguably the most important relationship that you're going to have in your life. Start being strategic about it. I would be here like, let's go on job boards. Let's start doing this. Let's put out a description. Same thing with dating. Start going to networking events, start going out on dates, start getting on dating sites, start putting yourself out there, dress nicer, wear your cologne, get some perfume on, start looking your best so you can attract more people. You gotta take dating seriously. You gotta start handing out your number. Prince Charming is not gonna knock on your door and say, hey, baby, I'm here. And the dream woman of your life is not gonna fly onto your balcony and say, baby, I was just lost. I just had to find you. It ain't gonna fucking happen. Start taking dating very seriously. Stop looking at it as something for fun. Start looking at it more as a job. And I promise you the results will be there. When you go on dates are not supposed to be like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Neither for you guys either. It's supposed to be an interrogation, vetting, interview process. I'm being dead ass. It's about you finding out if this person is good for you or not. Some of you out there date for bullshit, and that's fine. You could do that. Stay the fuck away from me. But some of you are actually dating to find your partner and to find someone that could be compatible for you in life. For all of you out there, you need to ask serious questions in a very friendly and attractive way. You gotta ask serious questions in a fun way. And that's what dates should be about. Enjoying yourself to a degree, but also finding out who this person is. The first part of it is finding out who they are. And you gotta go on a lot of dates. And look, I'm not just saying just say yes to every single date. I'm saying that you need to get on the FaceTime, you need to talk to them, you need to figure them out. Like, don't ever go on a date with somebody unless you're getting on a FaceTime. First and foremost, talk to them on the phone, talk to them on the FaceTime, see who they are, get to know them. Hey, I see you, I see your background, you look normal. There's no baby mama running around yelling your name and saying I love you. It looks pretty chill. Like, that's when we're gonna go for it. You need to really identify who's serious for you and not very quickly, because you cannot waste your time. The more you waste your time, the more emotionally exhausted you're gonna be. Some people have a higher stamina with this, some people have a lower stamina with this. But the best way that you're gonna maximize the stamina that you have and the utilization of it is by taking dating seriously and looking at it as more of a business and more as a strategic partnership that's focused on compatibility rather than love. So first and foremost, lower your standards, get better in who you are. If your standards are where you're at, you're gonna be attracting at least 5 people a month that fit your criteria. And then it's about you guys liking each other. If your standards are not where they're at, you're not gonna be attracting them, and you are delusional. You're fucking crazy. You're aiming too high. Chill the fuck out. And then from there, take dating seriously. Make it a job. Set days of the week, hours of the week, blocks of the week where you're available for dates. Because if you're single right now and you think you're gonna conquer the world and be your own boss, you're never gonna fucking beat a dream team couple. You're never gonna beat them. Your single life, you think you got everything going on, it is impossible for you to beat your dream team couple. Like, it is not. If I have a wife in my life, Mrs. Wife over here, and she's perfect, she's nice, she's kind, she helps me, we work together, we do everything, you are not gonna beat me. You are not going to beat me at all. There ain't no way you're gonna beat me. There ain't no way you're gonna beat me. It's just not gonna happen, because we're gonna complement each other and we're gonna build together, and it's game over. Having the partner of your life that's your dream partner, that really makes sense for you, that's compatible, will put you at a position that you cannot be beat. No one can fuck with you. When you guys have that chemistry and you have that compatibility, love is easy to build, because you guys make sense for each other, because your lifestyle is going up, 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 and everybody else wants to be you. So with that being said, I hope this video was helpful. If you have any questions, reach out to me on all my social media platforms. I'm available to help you guys. I love doing these videos for you. I want to help you as much as I can in creating your dream life. And until next time, guys, Sumi out.